Part 10. So basically, I touched on just having an interest in government. It's something, I guess, that, I had to some degree for years. It's not like, oh, just all of a sudden recently. So, presidential classroom, and then um, book of presidents that my mom would have um, given to me. And then while I was here during the downtime, especially I think it was sometime in 2019 when I was watching some movies and stuff, there's a certain part in a book that actually, like, when I followed whatever direction in the movie, it still connects with the, I believe, the title of the movie or whatever it is concerning the movie. And I don't think everybody around the world has that kind of experience. So um it's just, there are unique things that God would allow me to experience. um so going forward, downtime, I like to look into the news. Yes, I know not every news you should listen to, but um within, I think it was 2025, that Mr. Trump came up, President Trump came up with this idea of wanting to take back the air base in Afghanistan. So I sought the Lord and I was led to John 16. And in John 16, it says, "These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogue. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth God's service." And it goes on to say more. And I perceive that, you know, their response to Mr. Trump wanting to go to Afghanistan was that they're going to start doing some killing. Um, And then when I looked into the news concerning, I guess, a YouTube video news on, a video news posted on, I guess, the Taliban's response, or Afghani's response to Mr. Trump's desire, um, they mentioned that they would do suicide bombings. So that confirmed what God led me to, right? So I let the president know what God led me to, and thank God he did not go to war. But when it came to the war in Iran on the 26th of February, I had surgery uh, for fibroids. But these fibroids, however way they're connected to some wizard device that they pump the blood in some way, shape, or form. That's why people will get, or I would say, I get pain or cramps, and or feel this bloating, and then the next day it's like this heavy bleeding or something like that. But I did the surgery because I struggled with chronic anemia because of these wizards and their devices and the heavy bleeding and stuff like that. And I believe either on the 27th, because our 27th may be their 28th, Iran's 28th. But on the 28th, they say that we just all of a sudden went to war with Iran. And between the 26th and the 28th, I was really tired because I was under anesthesia. So that had to wear off, and I was very tired. So when I found out about the war, I sought the Lord, and I'm led to whatever scripture that touches on watch and pray or praying. So when I put that together, it means that, you know, watching and praying needed to have been done. Perhaps if that was done, we could have avoided Mr. Trump going to Iran. But look how Satan would put it in someone's heart to tell him to surprise Iran without talking to his allies, without talking to Congress, and I believe without seeking God too, to go and start this war. And then at that time, I'm tired, especially because of the drugs, so I'm sleeping, not watching and praying. So, um, and so I know it's not God's will. Can it work out so um wherever God's will is for Iran, that it could be a better country, or in the sense of the people being more at peace there? Sure, God can work it out. If you call upon God, He can work it out. Yes. But one thing I did notice when I saw um, some news on Saudi Arabia is that some people in Saudi Arabia picked up that there were individuals who were trying to make it seem like Iran would do something to an oil plant, but it wasn't Iran. It was either somebody of Israel or the IDF